Hey there, this is Wesley Smith with treeservicedigital.com, and I'm so excited that you're on this webinar today going through the ultimate online marketing plan for tree service contractors. So you're in the right place if you're looking to grow your tree service business, and super excited that you're here. Let's go ahead and get on it. So have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a dominant web presence that positions you as the top tree service contractor in your area? Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a flood of prospects calling into your business on a consistent basis that found you online? And know that your marketing strategy was working so that you didn't have to worry about it. You had a team of highly experienced digital marketers working on that for you daily. Well, in this video, you're about to discover a blueprint covering the most important online marketing medium that you should be tapping into for your tree service, tree care business. How to get your tree service business ranked on page 1 for the most important tree service keywords in your area, like tree removal, tree trimming, tree cutting, stump removal, etc. A proven strategy for getting your company to rank on Google Maps in your area by establishing your name, address, and phone number accurately across the web, and citation development and reviews. Our step-by-step strategy for getting more repeat and referral business via social media and email marketing, and how you can double or triple your calls via the internet. Why the internet? A lot of people are like, well, what about all these other things we can do? Billboards and direct mail. Well, the internet is because there's been a massive transition from offline to online. So statistics tell us that more than 80% of consumers go online when looking for tree services or tree removal contractors. And furthermore, there are over 10 million searches every month for tree service and tree removal searches. And if you want your share, you've got to do things right on the internet. And who am I and why you should listen to me? You may be asking yourself that. Well, I've been in the internet marketing space for close to 10 years with a previous business, and I liked it so much that I went out and started my own agency called Eclipse Local Web Consulting. And then I just specialize in tree service contractor marketing now. I really love the niche. I like being able to deliver good, consistent calls and lead flow for our clients because there's a lot of searches. So we can provide a lot of value for the business owners that are looking to grow their tree service contractor business. We've got articles published across several home contractor blogs across the US in the internet marketing space. And we've worked with tree service contractors across the United States, and we know what works to generate a flood of new business. And so this is going to help you increase your sales in your tree care business, enhance your online reputation, which is super important because that's what makes people call your business. It makes them help make the decision to give your business a call over the competition. It's going to help you drive more calls, leads, and profits to your business, and increase repeat and referral business. And let's just go ahead and get into it and say that it all starts with your website. That's pretty much your storefront and your brand on your website. So if you've got an older, outdated website, it may be a good time to go ahead and look at updating it, making it look fresh and new, and get out of the Stone Ages so more people call you when they land on your website and they're really impressed. So you need pages for each one of your services, right? So you need a page for the tree removal, tree trimming, emergency tree service, stump removal, tree pruning, land clearing, if you do land clearing, bobcat work, etc. You need pages for each of the main cities and the sub-cities, proper on-page optimization, your title tags, your H1 header tags, unique content on each page. You don't want to duplicate or copy and paste, and strong conversion elements like click-to-call buttons, get a free estimate, contact forms, things like that, and get people to take action. So it all starts with building out your website. So the typical tree service website only has 3 to 5 pages. And we have a typo there for plumbing, but the typical tree service website is 3 to 5 pages only. And that's just going to be across the board. Probably 80% of the tree contractors in your area have very tiny websites, and they're older, outdated, and they're not mobile responsive, which gives you an edge if you do have a good website. And so they don't have pages for each one of the services. But we build them to where they're highly optimized with all the service pages on there, and then pages for each of the suburb cities that you want to serve as well. So let's say you service a 30 to 50 mile radius. You want a page for all those local cities on your website so that in time it'll rank for those cities as well. So here's the most common tree service keywords in any major market. It's going to typically be your city plus tree service. So tree service Atlanta, tree removal Atlanta, whatever city you're in. So your city, tree trimming, tree company, stump removal, tree pruning, tree service near me, tree removal near me, tree cutting, tree companies, tree contractors, stump grinding, tree planting, tree climbing, emergency tree service, commercial and residential tree service. Those right there are a gold mine because everybody is searching these terms right in your local market. So if your website is right at the top of that search page, you're going to get those calls over your competitors. So the number one thing to do if you do have a smaller website, it doesn't really have a lot of content on it. Maybe it's just a basic template website. It's going to be tough to rank on page one if you have a lot of competition in your local market. The typical website, again, has home, about, services, and contact. That's pretty much it. A fully search engine optimized built out website is going to have the following. It's going to have the home, about us, and under the services tab, you're going to have a lot of pages that drop down for all of your services, like tree removal, tree trimming, tree cutting, stump removal, land clearing, whatever that is that you want as your services listed. We'll build it out and optimize it that way. And then you want subpages for each of the cities served. It makes your website bigger, which Google likes more content, more pages on a website, period. And then it also is just going to give you an edge because it's going to rank in those sub-cities as well over time. And you definitely need a responsive website in today's day and age. In one of the previous slides, 77% of people are going to be online, and the other basically part of that is about 80% of searches these days are done from a mobile device. So you want your website to be responsive, mobile responsive, and so you want it to shrink and wrap to the size of the screen that the searcher is searching from. But it all starts with your homepage. So you want to get your homepage looking very, very nice. You want to have an easily navigatable menu. So you've got the menu up here, a nice header, perhaps of the city, maybe of your trucks, to give people that personal touch of your business. And then the main keyword right here in the header as well, tree services in Atlanta, is this particular website. This is Save a Tree that used to be 404 Cut Tree. And so you also want your menu to have the service areas with a drop down of all the different services like we talked about in the previous slide. That's going to really help you establish yourself on the internet as one of the dominant tree companies online. And Google sees that. They see everything. They see all the content. They see all the pages. And so we want to win there. We want to win with more content, win with more service areas. And you want calls to action as well. So you want to get a free estimate form really soon after they land on that page. So as soon as they land on your homepage, you want, as they scroll down, get a free estimate, because there's a lot of searchers, they just want to take action right away. They just want an estimate. But maybe they're at work, or maybe they're at a place where they can't talk right that minute. So they're going to fill out your web form if you have it there. So let's give them a reason to fill that out. Let's put one right there on the page. And you want click to call buttons, social media buttons, different things like that. So you want to optimize pages on the site for conversion, right? Like I said, you want those free estimate forms, and you want the click to call buttons everywhere on the homepage and all the other pages as well, because as they're scrolling, you want to continue to give them that easy ability to go ahead and call you or get a free estimate. You want to continue to have that and drive that point home. So that's what we're going to do there on the website. You want it to be set up for conversions. So here's a list of things your website should have. You could take this down and just apply it to what you're currently doing. You want the number in the top right corner or on just the top of the header of the website. You want a web form where customers can request a quote or a free estimate or service call. You want links to your social media profiles, your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google. The more you have of that stuff, the more people will click on it and they'll like your page. And then you're going to get more information from you if you're posting on social media. Direct links to your online reviews. That's proof that you are the company they should call. Company name, address, and phone number on every page of the website. Usually it's in the footer. Personality, you want like pictures of you, your trucks, your people, everybody having a good time working, taking down trees, doing tree service, tree trimming. You want a clear explanation of why they should choose your company. So a lot of times we just put, why choose us in a section on the homepage that just kind of tells them about your company, why you're a great business, and why you're going to be a good fit for them if they need tree service. And you want a mobile ready version of your website, so when they search and they're on a smartphone, it's going to reduce and adapt to the size of that screen, then it's going to look really nice on a mobile device. So it's set up for conversions. You want the phone number here at the top, an easy menu right here, and then a nice looking header photo to really catch their attention. And again, the free estimate forms, click to call, and then also your social media buttons to where people can easily find you on Facebook. A lot of people are on Facebook all day, just super glued to their phone. And so you want to have them like your page so they see that stuff. So navigation, pages, and flow should be kind of like this. You should have your menu at the top that's easy for people to just click on. So home, services, about, service areas, like we were talking about with all those cities to drop down, contact us. And see, here's a personable photo, right? A photo that, just kind of gives you a glimpse into the company, who works there, what they look like. It makes it more personable and more likely that the searcher is going to give you a call with those types of things. And then moving on along more so with setting up, the website for conversions. And this is just like an inner page. Like let's say they're on one of the other pages on the website. We give them a click to call action button here. So if they're on a mobile, schedule tree service in Herndon now, call. And that's a clickable number if you're on a mobile device. Or if you're on a desktop, it's just easily seen. So you can just go type it in and give the business a call. But it also must be mobile optimized. And I can't tell you how important this is, guys. But mobile-friendly websites with this little call now button at the bottom or at the top is very, very critical to increasing your leads with the same amount of visitors, right? So statistics show that about 3 to 5% more people will call if this button is located on the mobile scroll interface. So you see here, when somebody lands on this website, Herndon Tree Experts, from the beginning on their mobile device, they've got the social media buttons, they've got the logo, they've got learn more to go to the about page, and then get a free estimate is right there at the very top, right? So they can just pop their information in, get a quick call from the business, set an appointment for an estimate, or they can literally just press with their thumb, call now, and it's going to generate a phone call automatically. That button right there is responsible for a lot more conversions for the same amount of visitors. So just think about it. If it converts 3 to 5% more and you get 100 visitors, that's 3 to 5 more phone calls per month that your website will generate for you. I mean, how many tree removals or tree trimming or tree service jobs are you missing out on because your website's just not converting the visitors that show up? So now we're going to talk about how to optimize for Google Maps. So this is for the Google Maps listings at the very, very top of the search result page. Typically on Google, it's going to be right below the ads. So optimizing for Google Maps is kind of a 5 to 10 prong approach. There's a few things you can do yourself to optimize the Google business listing, but you want to be right here. A lot of questions we get from clients is just like, hey, we just cannot rank in this maps section right here. We don't know what to do to get in the maps. And so here's kind of what you need to do to get started off on the right foot. And then as the months go on with your search engine optimization team, all these little things play a role in generating higher ranking results in the map. So you want to basically be right here, the top 2 to 3. And how do I get ranked on the Google map is the first question. So there's a couple different ways here. So you want to get reviews. So with our SEO program, we actually provide a Google review generator program, which just helps you solicit reviews from your clients easily. Sends them a text message, email message, hey, thank you so much for your business. Would you give us a quick review? It really helps our business. And you'd be surprised. I mean, half the people or more are going to give you a review if you just ask for it. And this tool makes it super simple. Plus, it follows up if they don't do it. But showcase your reviews as well on your Google listing, like on your webpage. Like you could even put a page on your website called testimonials, right? And people that are searching and that find your website, they're going to go read those testimonials. They're going to see if you're the company that they want to call, right? And so by having these reviews on one of the pages, it just really, really helps convert more of those people. So you can put them on your website. And then also, let me show you like what a company looks like that has a ton of reviews. So if you look up Georgia Tree Company, you can see they've got 203 Google reviews. That's going to really, really help entice people that find them to go ahead and give them a call, because 200 people took time out of their day to go give them a 4 or 5 star review. That's very powerful as far as converting people that run into you on the internet. If you don't have any reviews, it's going to be very difficult for people to make that decision to call you because they're just not sure if you're a reputable business or not. With 200 reviews, they pretty much hands down know you're going to be reputable. And so they also have Facebook reviews right here too. So you can see that on the bottom of the page. So the reviews are very big, and our Google review tool with the SEO program will help you achieve that. Here's what some of our clients say. We had to toss in a couple testimonials here. Wes Smith and the Tree Service Digital are total professionals and gave us critical advice on SEO and increasing our web presence. His non-sales approach with his level of expertise are real assets to our business and truly appreciated. And Tyler says, Wes and his team are top-notch and professional. They provide outstanding website building and SEO services. My company is steadily growing thanks to the constant hard work that these guys continue to deliver. The SEO services took about 60 to 90 days to start kicking in. However, when they did, it truly made a difference. We appreciate those testimonials. A little bit more on optimizing your Google map listing. So if you're right here and you see the two at the top here, these are going to get probably 60 to 70% of the leads in that local market. That's powerful. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that these businesses are better than the other businesses, but they're taking a valiant effort to get reviews on their listing and to do search engine optimization. And Google is rewarding them with all of these calls that are continuing to come in and really help grow their business. Let me show you a couple different screenshots of the way you optimize a Google business listing. So you can see here 404 Cut Tree on the left-hand side. This is the top part of the listing you see when you do a search for their business. And you can see here, they've got 145 Google reviews, which is excellent. That's going to help people make the decision to give them a call. And then they've got their address, they've got their hours, they've got their phone number, and they've got their website, right? And so if you look below this top part, you're going to see the bottom part of their Google listing, which also there's an area inside your Google My Business dashboard when you log in, where you can fill out a nice lengthy description of your business. And what that description is going to do is you can put in a lot of the keywords for your business, like tree services in your city, tree removal in your city, things like that are going to help Google show your Google listing to the people that are doing the local searches. So you want to fill this out thoroughly. And you also want to put a lot of photos, as many as you can load in there in your Google My Business dashboard area. So there's a lot of people asleep at the wheel with their Google listings, and they're just not optimized. They don't have pictures, they don't have their hours, they don't have a description, they don't have their website in there, the correct phone number. So by doing those things, you're going to be ahead of over half the people that have a Google business listing. And that's going to help because sometimes a city's not, terribly competitive online. So just by doing those things, you're going to be ranked at the top. Now, if it's very competitive, there's going to be a lot more things that you have to do. So that kind of wraps it up with the Google business listing, because that's kind of right below the ads, there's going to be the Google business listing. So now you want to look at building inbound links and authority to your website, because for search engine optimization and your website to actually rank at the top on that first page, you're going to need to have perfect website copy. You're going to have the keywords on each page that you want to rank for. And you need enough content to really show Google that you're an authoritative website in your local market for your niche. So building those links is going to help. Once the pages are built and optimized, now it's backlinks to the page that determine the placement of the rankings. And more than 70% of the battle is just getting backlinks, other websites to have a clickable link back over to your website, hence the name of backlink. And he who has the most quality links is going to win. So building inbound links and authority, a lot of it's directories that we're going to list your business in. So a lot of the niche specific directories for tree care and tree service is just going in and getting a link, getting your name, address, and phone number listed in all these directories so that they link back to your website. It just shows Google that you're a trustworthy business, you care about your internet presence, and that, they need to rank you over the people that don't have these links in these directories. And a lot of our strategy for getting backlinks is going to be focused on the competitors that are already ranked number one. And the reason we do that is because Google's already telling us, look, their backlink profile is really good, and we're ranking them at the top. So if we go get the same backlinks for your website, for our clients' websites, Google's going to rank us at the top. And we're going to do even better because our on-page optimization, the words on the website, is going to be better than the competition. So these backlinks are going to propel us forward ahead of the competition. So the way we do that is we have a tool. There's several different online tools you can use for SEO, but we use a tool called Majestic, and you can pull up your competitors' websites, and basically Majestic will populate all the links that are coming back to that website that we popped in there. So we can see their entire backlink profile. And then we just go and look and dig and figure out which ones of those are going to be the best websites to get backlinks from. And we start doing the outreach. So it's a very tedious manual process, but boy, does it work very, very well, because as we continue to build these backlinks month in and month out, it's showing Google that we are now the most authoritative website in the local area. We have got more websites mentioning our website in the local area. And it's just going to really help push your SEO forward as the months come along. And it's going to help you rank more, get more customers, get more calls, get more people finding your website online, which is just going to grow your business in turn. And then also, you want to consistently create fresh content, right? So if you have a blog on your tree service page, just answers to people's questions about tree service. Like, one blog post could be like, when to hire a tree service company, when should I trim my branches for my maple tree, or pine tree, whatever. Like, how do you know when to take a tree down? So a lot of this content are things that people have questions about for their trees and their tree care. How to know when a tree is dead and when to take it down. Just little things like that are going to be good blog posts for your blog. And it's going to help people stay on your website longer, which also triggers Google to rank your website higher, because people are reading your blog. They're interested in the content on your website. They're going to stay there longer. Google's going to reward you with higher rankings. So keeping good, fresh content on your website is very, very paramount, and we provide that as well. Monthly blog posting and articles with the SEO package, because it's very, very critical that you do that to show Google that you're the best tree website. And then also, let's get active on social media. What's your number one source of new business? If that is YouTube, well then, hey, let's post some videos on YouTube about you guys in action on tree service, because a good YouTube channel helps people find you and run into you in your local market too. But it could be Facebook, it could be LinkedIn if you have a profile there, or Twitter, Pinterest, any of those other ones. But Facebook and Instagram, some of the other ones are great for repeat business, because what happens is when your audience likes your page, your tree service page, they're going to see you more often as you post on your page. And so that's going to generate referrals. Like, oh yeah, I remember XYZ tree service company, they did some great work for us. And then they just see one of your posts on Facebook. That's going to probably entice them to go ahead and refer you to one of their friends or family that needs tree service coming up. But social media is just a humongous channel, and you can't overlook it. There's 1.6 billion users, probably more now. The statistic was from a year or two back. So there's probably like 2 billion users. Average user has over 135 friends. So you think about it, and some people have 1,000 friends or 2,000 friends. So those people are going to be able to refer you to a lot of different people. And it's just a lot of shares going on Facebook, and people check in, 6 to 9 times per day on their social media. And when they check in, they're on there for 20, 30 minutes at a time, a lot of times. So you just want to be in front of these people. Don't sleep on that. I mean, Google tends to be, the search engines tend to be the best place to get new tree service clients, because people are, having a need, and they go do a search, and then they find your website and they call. That's kind of the journey. But social media is a great place to follow up with people and let people continue to see your brand. So what you want to do is track, measure, and quantify, your online marketing, which is something that we do here at Tree Service Digital for our clients. And we're going to show you how many website visitors you're getting, how many calls you're going to get, or how many calls you are getting monthly, how the paid advertising is working with Google pay-per-click, how the search engine optimization is working. And you want to track your online ranking for important keywords, because that's going to tell you how many leads you're going to get right there. If you're ranking for tree service Atlanta, for example, or tree removal Atlanta, you're going to get a ton of calls, and you want to know that you're ranking for those very, very important keywords. So consider a call tracking phone number on your website. That way you kind of know and can keep up with how many calls you're going to get. So the bonus, get ready for the phone to ring. And again, these are just a couple of testimonials about how we help them grow their tree service businesses as well. And we'd love to do the same for you. But if you want to see our packages here, we've got it listed. And so if you want SEO, and maybe you don't want to do pay-per-click marketing, maybe you want to just start off with maybe getting your website correct and then getting a lot of Google reviews in your local area on your Google listing. Our SEO and review management service is $1,000 per month. And that basically takes care of everything. We're actually going to build you a new website with the SEO program. We want to get that right. I mean, it all starts with your website, kind of like we started talking about on the beginning slides. And so if your website needs to be updated, refreshed, mobile optimized, we're just going to build you a new one, because we know what works. We know what converts. So the last thing we want to do is get your website ranked, and then it doesn't convert because it doesn't have all the proper mechanisms on it for your estimate forms or the click to call numbers, all those different things. You got to get that stuff right, or the website's not going to do a whole lot of difference, getting it ranked. Now, if you want to get really aggressive in the local market, not quite as aggressive as our ultimate marketing plan, but the medium level is good to really start generating calls right away. And that's going to be the search engine optimization for your website, your Google Maps, Google reviews, and then also pay-per-click marketing with Google and Bing. Okay, that's $15.95 per month. We're going to manage everything. We're actually going to build you a separate web page for the Google Ads traffic, just so we can track everything perfectly. Plus, a one-page website converts way better than just your main website for paid traffic. So statistics tell us that it just converts 10 times better. So we're going to build a one-page landing page that just asks them to call or get a free estimate for them. That's it, right? Make it really simple for people that are paying for those clicks, and then make it easy for them to just give you a call. So that's going to be a really good growth package to really get consistent calls coming into your business and get your business growing, giving estimates, and getting more jobs. Now, if you want the ultimate marketing package where you're typically just omnipresent everywhere anybody goes, then this $23.95 per month package plus your ad spend with Google, just same thing with the medium package, plus your ad spend with Google, is going to be killer, right? So we're going to do the search engine optimization, the new website, the Google reviews, right? And the Google Maps SEO. We're going to do pay-per-click marketing so that you get calls coming in right away within a week. And then we're also going to be doing Facebook posting daily on your social media page. But we're also going to remarket to every single website visitor and landing page visitor from the pay-per-click campaign. So imagine that. So let's say you get 1,000 visitors a month on your website and another couple hundred visitors a month on the pay-per-click page from the Google Ads, right? So that's 1,200 visitors a month. And if you start thinking about it, probably 20% of those people turn into leads. Maybe even 15% of those people turn into leads. So what do you do with the other 85% of people that don't call you or don't turn into a lead, the initial touch on your website or landing page? Well, you do what's called Google and Facebook remarketing. So basically, we put a pixel on your website and your landing page, and every time somebody logs into Facebook or goes to any one of the Google partner sites or YouTube, and you're talking about Google partner sites, can be like Yahoo, it could be any of the blogs, the sports blogs, ESPN, all these other sites. You've probably been retargeted and you've seen it. And you go, oh yeah, I remember I was looking at that business the other day, and now here's an ad for them on this page. That's how it's going to look. So you're going to see your ads everywhere, because you're going to be on your own website. You're going to see your website. So then when we start this remarketing service, you're going to be able to see all of your online billboard ads as well on all these other display channels. It's really killer. There's no way people can not remember your business when you do that, because we're going to remarket to them for months and months and months. We're going to create specials and promos depending on what season it is for tree service, tree care, tree trimming, coupons, click here for $100 discount on tree removal. There's going to be all kinds of ads all over the internet retargeting all of your visitors. It just makes people always remember you and give you a call a lot more often. So hopefully those packages make sense. That is the pricing breakdown. And where should you start? You may ask, where should I start? I really want to start getting calls coming in right away. Well, if you go with the medium package, the $15.95, we're going to include the pay-per-click marketing setup and management. And so that's going to start getting calls coming in right away. That's going to generate traffic to your landing page. And in turn, people are going to call you for estimates. And so that's really where you should probably start if you're not getting enough calls today, is pay-per-click, because it's an instant way to have an ad at the very top of the Google page when somebody does a search for tree service or tree removal. And that's going to start generating estimates for your field crew, which is going to turn into more jobs. Then you want to start listing yourself in online directories. That's going to help boost your map listing up for the SEO. And then probably your social media channels, because a lot of people already like your pages, and so they just want to see some more content from you. And then thirdly, the website setup and SEO, search engines, organic map listings, and all that would probably be the last thing, but it's very, very important. And that's what we offer with all the packages, is the SEO. So it's just so important. You can't really drop it. You can't really say that it doesn't work, because that's what's going to get you the most leads and the most bang for your buck long term. So you might as well be working on all of these things together. That really adds up to a humongous web presence in your local market. So understanding the search engines, just basically going right here based on those packages. This right here, if somebody did a search for tree service Atlanta, for example, you can see right here, this is the Google Home Services ads. So ask us about that. We can help you get listed in Google Home Services. There's a pretty tedious process with Google to get guaranteed in there, but it's worth it. It's worth it. You get a lot of clicks and a lot of calls right there. The second one is the Google Ads, right? This is what we're going to manage for you in that medium and third package, right? So we're going to manage the Google Ads, and you're going to get a lot of calls from these clicks that come from these ads. Okay, so this is the paid search area. The top of the page is going to be the paid search, the Google Home Services ads. Right below that's the Google AdWords ads. And you can tell by just seeing the little ad right there next to the URL. So if you see a website, you see an ad box around it to the left, that's a Google ad. Okay, and that's what we'll be managing for you to get calls coming in quickly. On this left-hand side here, move that over a little bit, you'll see here, this is the organic results. So this is kind of like for your SEO. So, eventually we're going to have your business right here in the maps. And a lot of times it doesn't take that long to get in the maps, with the Google reviews and the directory claiming and the cleanup of all your directories, and then submissions and all the other important directories. A lot of times it bumps up here within just a few months, right? So it just depends on how aggressive we get, how much, where you already at. Let me rephrase that. It depends on where you are today based on how we're going to get you to this little maps area. And then below that is the organic results for search engine optimization. So you want ideally to be on all of these sections on the first page. If you got 4 different sections on the first page where somebody can run into you, you can't help but get 100, 200 calls per month. That's just the way it's going to work. Any major city, there's several hundred searches per day for tree service, tree removal, tree trimming, tree cutting, stump removal, stump grinding, land clearing. So whatever it is that you want to focus on, and most of our clients fall within the same, set of keywords. Sometimes they want land clearing, sometimes they don't, things like that. You're going to get tons of calls if you're listed at the top, right? If you have your ads at the top, you're also listed in the local SEO because we've been working on that, getting you up there. We've proven strategies to get you here. And then plus your organic rankings right below that, forget about it. You're going to get so many calls, you're going to not be able to help but grow your business, right? So this is kind of the same thing. So this is PPC ads, and this is the organic ads where you're going to land organically. And so again, the most important tree service keywords, if you really want to grow your business, is you want your website to rank for these searches on the internet. So your city plus tree service, your city plus tree removal, your city plus tree trimming, your city plus tree company, stump removal, tree pruning, tree service near me, tree removal near me. And a lot of times the tree service near me, tree removal near me searches are going to generate your map. If somebody's very close in proximity on a mobile device from your map listing where you planted your flag and that's your address for your business, that's gonna really populate that map listing a lot. You're going to get calls for that. Stump grinding, tree planting. You may not even want to do tree planting, but that's one of the keywords that gets searched a lot. Tree climbing, emergency tree service, tree removal, commercial and residential tree service. So, those are the most important keywords. So super, super excited. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today on this webinar about how to grow your tree service business and the ultimate internet marketing guide for tree service contractors. If you have any questions, you should see our website below this video if you're on YouTube. In the description of the YouTube video, it's www.treeservicedigital.com. You can see it here. You can also go there and get your free tree service contractor marketing cheat sheet. You just click on the link, put in your name and your email. We'll be happy to email that cheat sheet over to you. It really just kind of summarizes this particular demonstration today on how to get your website ranked, how to do pay-per-click ads, and what you want to rank for as far as keywords go, right? But I enjoyed this today. Thanks so much for joining me. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us on our website, treeservicedigital.com, where you can get your free checklist cheat sheet on how to market your tree service contractor business more effectively on the internet. Thanks a lot, and we will talk to you soon.